And let's first talk about the need and value. So why do we need cloud cost management? The reason for cloud cost management is not just technology, but the idea is to bring an operational framework that brings technology, finance, and business together to drive financial accountability and accelerate business value realization through cloud transformation. Now, what is the value of cloud cost management? From the value perspective, it enables enterprises to drive financial accountability and maximize business value. It also helps understand the complexity and challenges to traditional IT financial management. The third point around value is to help identify the building blocks and key success metrics for the business value realization. Now let's look at the cloud cost management framework. When we talk about the cloud cost management framework, there are multiple things that we are going to cover. Number one, accelerating the business value realization and innovation. Number two, how to drive financial accountability and visibility. Number three, how to optimize cloud usage and cloud efficiency. Number four, how to enable cross-organizational trust and collaboration. And number five, how to prevent a sprawl of cloud spend. So let's start look at the five different building blocks of cloud cost management. Number one is accountability and enablement. So this pillar focuses on establishing centralized cross-functional teams, including engineering, architecture, finance, operations, and app owners to establish governance and set standards for managing cloud spend. Measurement and realization. The second pillar focuses on developing a key business value metrics and KPIs to measure success of transformation. It could be a digital transformation or it could be a business transformation that you are trying to achieve via cloud transformation. And sometimes we see customers starts with a set of cost optimization metrics and slowly shift to more unit economics or business value metrics such as cost per transaction or cost per customer served. The third pillar is cost optimization, and when we are talking about the cost optimization, it is about identifying cost optimization drivers and it is an iterative process, means it's more of a continuous process phenomena that provides a consistent methodology to manage cloud consumption in a most cost effective manner. And there are three key areas of optimization. One is you optimize the resource, second you optimize the price, and the third is you optimize the architecture. The fourth pillar is planning and forecasting. Now, when we talk about planning and forecasting in the cloud, it requires organization to better understand the cost drivers, how your organization allocates spend, and how do you benchmark efficiency. The last item is solution accelerator. Now, what do we mean by solution accelerator? So it brings together which tools you need to deploy which are more effective in order to manage and track your cloud spend. It could be a native tool that is provided by your cloud vendor. It could be a third-party tool that you need to deploy. It really depends on your scenario. Now, when you are looking at tools and accelerator, you need to kind of look at three different aspects like cloud cost management tools to analyze real-time billing and cost data, how you are developing reports and dashboard to manage cloud spend, and how do you track value. And the third one is implementing automation script to set account guardrails and budget alerts. So these are the five different pillars which are important from the cloud cost management framework, and these are the core pillars. Now in the next couple of slides we are going to cover three different areas in this series, and the two areas we will cover in the next series. So the first area that we are trying to cover is so let's talk about the first pillar, which is accountability and enablement. And the objective of this pillar is to establish governance and realize business value. When we talk about governance, so that capability basically helps you establish governance committee, you develop business case, and you develop emerging technology budget. Now the second one is controls. Within controls, you develop central policy documentation and standards. You develop capex and opex policies and service catalog. Now within enablement, you need to develop best practices and standards and provide cloud financial training to business as well as non-business users. The second pillar is measurement and realization, and the objective of this pillar is value realization via defined set of KPIs and success criteria. So what are the key points? So you need to start with the financial metrics that are readily observable. You need to limit key metrics that matters to business, and you need to establish a cadence for continuous feedback and iterate on the metrics as you go. Now the first pillar, as I say, is the metrics. So you need to define KPI definition, you need to benchmark it, and you need to have a single source of truth. The second area is value within this pillar, in which you define the business outcome tracking. You need to have a savings reinvestment methodology defined, and you also need to define the unit economic, that is how you are going to track those business value based upon the strategic drivers of your organization. The last one is the transparency. Within this capability, you need to understand the chargeback implementation, reporting frequency, product-centric accountability, and the cost allocation to projects. So this is how you are going to have a robust measurement and realization pillar within your organization. Third pillar is cost optimization, and the objective is to provide financial visibility and recommendations. The key points are how to focus on proactive cost controls, ensure cross-functional involvement, and how to drive a cost-conscious culture and awareness through gamification. So the first one is the product, where you use business input to tagging. The second one is how you establish tagging compliance, right sizing strategies, tagging policy documentation. The second capability is pricing. So application total cost of ownership mapping, rate optimization. The third one is the architecture, where you look at cost optimization lead, cloud waste management, auto scaling governance, and cost aware architecture. So these are the areas that you need to look at within these capabilities in order to maximize the value for business and in order to make your cloud transformation successful. So under cost optimization pillar, cost optimization matrix is one of the supplement. Now the reason I wanted to brought up this topic and to show you as a bonus is that to give you visibility around high effort and low effort areas, and how are you going to map your effort with the savings. And as you see, there are different areas listed here in terms of pre-deployment, storage lifecycle management, post-deployment, re-platforming exercise, how do you spot VMs, re-architecting to use cloud native services. As you can see, this is just a basic idea around how different areas are put together in different quadrants, so that you can choose the low effort and high savings areas first, which are low hanging fruits when you start on that cloud optimization or cost optimization journey. This is it from my side. Thank you so much. Have a great day.